morning, all. Jeff and I, up in the high Sierras, the guy with the most gear finds the most gold. So we thought we'd test it out today.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
No, it's up front.
Oh, is it up front?
Yeah. We're gonna get it set up and we'll show you what we got in mind. This is the chunk of road. Last time we were here, Jeff and I were up here, this place was frozen solid. And we had to chisel every one of our targets. Yeah, Jeff may have a bit of a problem on his target. The ground is froze solid. And we did find gold, but I'll tell you what, it was slow going. Well, today it's a little nicer than the last time we were up here. Our plan is, same procedure we had last time. We're going to do some metal detecting, but we both brought vacuum cleaners with us. I brought my shop vac, he brought his backpack. What we're going to do, instead of digging the targets out, we're just going to get a reading and we're just going to vacuum the material up. Hopefully, if it's a nugget, it'll stay there and we can find it. Okay, well, I'm going to gather up my gear and get started. I call this legal hydraulics. Now we got some clean bedrock to work with. Well, we got this target right there. Sounds like we got a light target right here. Got a chunk of iron right there. Yeah, we got several pieces of iron right here. We got a good target there. So I'm gonna grab some tools and let's dig this up. Went down the area where Jeff's working. Found a couple of targets down there. And he's getting ready to fire up his backpack and work those. Let's go take a look, see how he's doing. I would say that's most likely an iron target. Well, there's our target. 2 pieces of wire. Well, that definitely took care of our first target. Let's go check our second target. Oh, I moved it. Right in there somewhere.
Nope. Nope. Three's the charm.
Now, should I pop my bubble?
Well, I'm not filming, so it's probably a nugget. Knew it. Knew it.
Ooh, lots of red ants too. That's a nice piece.
That's a nice piece.
Am I filming? If I'm filming, I just found my first piece of gold.
See? But I said I wasn't filming, that's why you got that. Yep, Gary got the first piece of gold. Look at that. That's a nice little piece.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest piece we ever found here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Now you got to vacuum all that.
Oh yeah, those red ants are not gonna like that.
That's where it came from.
Yeah, it's all bedrock too.
Bedrock, right in the road.
Right down on the bottom too. Just got my first piece of gold. Let me show you. You can see here a nice round little chunky piece. I got that piece of gold right down here in that bedrock, so I'm gonna fire up the vacuum and I'm just gonna suck everything out of this crack down here. I got a couple more real light targets in that same area, and I think just for the sake of time, we're just going to vacuum all that material up, and hopefully we can pick up the targets doing that way a lot quicker. Okay, I'm not sure how well it's showing it, but you can see right in here, see the round rocks? And down in here, right jammed down in the bedrock, looks like it might be old gravel. Now I don't know if this has come in since or this hasn't been disturbed yet. Now that piece of gold we found was right back here, but this whole section looks pretty good. Okay, well I'm gonna go ahead and finish vacuuming all this up. Looks like we got claim jumpers. Last time Jeff and I were here, we were kind of fighting over the sunshine because it was cold. And right now, we're kind of fighting over the shade. Even though I don't think it's 70 degrees right now, it's hot in the sunshine. Well, that hole that I just finished vacuuming out, that looked really good to me. I'm half believing that was packed gravel, may have been original down in the bottom. Now I didn't see any gold, but here's hoping that we got something in that can over there.
I might have already sucked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we did have a bout with claim jumpers. I'm gonna do a little more detecting since I got that area pretty clean. See if we can come up with some more targets. Just digging on a target right here.
Dirty dog. I hit it with the magnet too, and it didn't.
Well, it's getting late. We're warm. Bad thing is it's probably 20 degrees warmer at home. But we got maybe an hour at the most left. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to pack everything up, put it in the truck, and oh, I don't know, a quarter of a mile up the road, there was a spot we looked at when we were coming in. Looked pretty good, so we thought we were going to stop and look around there for a minute, just see what it's like up there. And if we find anything, we'll definitely turn the camera on. If not, we'll see you back at the house, because we got a shop vac full of gravel to pan out. We'll see you at the house. Well, we're back at the house. Yeah, it's the next day. But getting ready to, got my tub set up here, getting ready to pan out our materials, see how we did. Well, we're back to that, I think I might be getting old thing, because I could have swore when I picked that vacuum up, I had 5 of these buckets worth of gravel in there. That thing was so heavy. But apparently we only got half a 5-gallon bucket. Okay, I'm going to put a little water and a little soap in here, and we're going to get started panning. See, now we only want to put just a few drops in there. We don't want enough that it suds, and then just enough water to get everything wet. Now my plan is to pan this down to, concentrates, then keep adding more so we end up with everything in one pan at the cleanup. But I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that. Just depends on how much black sand we got in there. Okay, we are gonna have some mucky water. Well, we're getting down to the bottom of the first pan, and we got quite a bit of black sand. Okay, let's dump another load in there. Okay, well, this is our third pan. Our second pan was about the same, had about the same amount of black sand in it. And this will be our third pan, and once I get this down somewhat close, we're going to change this water because it's getting bad. We're getting down enough now that I want to see what's going on a lot better, so we're going to clean this water up. I'm kind of in a big hurry here because when I started this, everything was in the shade, and the sun's moving pretty fast, and it's supposed to be 105 today, so I want to get this done before the sun gets on me too bad. Okay, well, we got everything all cleaned up. Let's finish panning this. Now that we can see better, we have quite a bit of black sand in there. Well, I'm seeing some fine gold showing up. And I'm pulling out quite a few little pieces of iron out of here. I'm thinking that's probably our targets we were detecting. Well, I think we got this low enough we can take our first look. Alright, let's see how we did. Okay, now you can see there, we got quite a bit of fine gold all through this. And we have a chunk of iron we need to get out of there. Oh, looks like we got one. Yeah, we got a larger piece right there. Pretty thin, but looks like it's been ran over 100 times. That's kind of a surprise. But basically, a lot of really fine gold. I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit more. Then I'm going to take it in the house, dry it out, finish cleaning that up, and then we'll throw it on a scale and see how we did. Well, I got that gold all dried out and somewhat separated as usual. I ran it through the 50 mesh. Everything that went through the 50 mesh, I just throw it in the jar to be worked this winter. Then the stuff that stayed on top of the 50 mesh, clean that up the best I could. And what do you say we jump over there and weigh it? Now I wanted to try to give you a close-up of this piece I found. This actually has some gravel stuck in it, so I'm pretty sure this thing's been run over a lot. Okay, let's weigh the nugget that I'm going to call the roadkill nugget. That is 0.16. Now our little nugget we found, 0.39. And here's our find, 0.24. And all total, 0.83 grams. Well, a little over 3/4 of a gram. Not a lot of gold, but then again, the hike wasn't that bad. Now, I think we're putting a bit of a doubt in that the more equipment you got, the more gold you find, because we found a lot more gold with a lot less equipment. But what can I say? It was a fun day. It was something to try. You never know. Okay, well, that's pretty much all I got on this one. So, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next video, and you guys have a wonderful day.